Right now, a silent war is being fought in East Africa. There are no soldiers and no bullets are being fired. Instead, the weapons of choice are deep water ports, electrified railways, and multi-billion-dollar loans. And the prize? Control over Africa's landlocked countries. Because whoever controls their trade controls East Africa's economic future. On one side, Kenya, the long-standing economic powerhouse. On the other side, Tanzania, the rising challenger with a massive chip on its shoulder. Both nations are racing toward a single prize, control over the landlocked gold mine. We're talking about Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, South Sudan, Ethiopia, and the mineral-rich DR Congo. For decades, Kenya's port of Mombasa was the undisputed king, but in 2026, the tide is turning. Tanzania is building a railway so advanced it makes Kenya's look like a relic, while Kenya is retaliating with a $25 billion mega corridor that could change the map forever. This is the hidden war shaping East Africa right now. Landlocked countries don't have direct access to the sea. That means they depend on neighbors for imports, exports, fuel, food, even basic goods. And here's the key. Every container passing through a port means fees, jobs, and influence. For example, Uganda alone imports millions of tons of goods yearly. So whoever controls Uganda's trade route controls a massive revenue stream. Let's talk about the Tanzanian terror. For years, Tanzania watched as Kenya built its standard gauge rail wall from Mombasa to Nairobi. But Tanzania did something different. While Kenya's SGR uses diesel engines, Tanzania went fully electric. As of early 2026, Tanzania's SGR isn't just a local project, it's an international spearhead. They are currently extending tracks from Dar es Salaam all the way to Burundi, Rwanda, and the DRC. Why does this matter? Cost. Electric trains are cheaper to run than diesel. Speed. Tanzania's trains can hit 160 kilometers per hour, significantly faster than Kenya's freight speeds. Direct access. By connecting directly to the DRC's mineral belts, Tanzania is trying to bypass Kenya entirely. Tanzania isn't just building tracks. They're building a central corridor designed to rival the port of Mombasa. And the data shows it's working. While Mombasa still handles more total containers, Tanzania's port traffic has been growing at double the rate of Kenya's. If you think Kenya is just sitting back, you don't know Kenya. While Tanzania focuses on the south, Kenya is looking north. They are building a brand new deep water port in Lamu called Lapset Project. In 2026, news broke that a private fund is raising $6 billion to finish the corridor linking Lamu to Ethiopia and South Sudan. The goal: to give Ethiopia, a country of 120 million people, an alternative to the port of Djibouti. The strategy: by connecting the port of Lamu to South Sudan's oil and Ethiopia's manufacturing, Kenya is creating a trade monopoly in the north that Tanzania can't touch. But there's a catch. This secret war isn't just about building things. It's about efficiency. Whichever country offers cheaper transport, faster delivery, less congestion, wins. And here's where it gets intense. Traders are already shifting routes depending on port delays, fuel prices, border efficiency. One small advantage can redirect billions of shillings in trade. The biggest prize? Democratic Republic of the Congo. It's one of Africa's richest countries in minerals. Whoever dominates access to Eastern DRC could control copper, cobalt, regional trade flows, and both Kenya and Tanzania are aggressively positioning themselves to win this market. This isn't just a trade rivalry. It affects jobs, government revenue, regional power. If Tanzania wins, Kenya risks losing its dominance. If Kenya holds strong, Tanzania's ambitions slow down. Either way, East Africa is entering a new economic era. So, who is winning? Right now, Kenya still has the volume. Mombasa handles nearly double the container units, TEUs of Dar es Salaam, but Tanzania has the momentum. Their electric SGR is the shiny new toy that landlocked neighbors like Rwanda and Burundi are gravitating toward. The real winners? The landlocked nations. For the first time in history, Uganda and Rwanda have options. They can play Kenya and Tanzania against each other to get the lowest shipping rates in African history. The secret war is no longer a secret. It's a race to become the gateway to the world's next great economic frontier. So next time you see a cargo truck on the highway, just remember, it's part of a much bigger battle, a silent war, worth billions. And it's only getting started. If you were a trader in Uganda, which route would you pick? The established giant in Mombasa or the high-speed electric future in Dar es Salaam? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe for more deep dives into African geopolitics. Because the real stories shaping Africa are the ones nobody is talking about.
For more than a century, Kenya's railway has moved with the rhythm of this nation. From the old steam engines that cruised the plains, to the historic resilient tracks of the meter gauge railway, to modern rail connecting the coast to the capital through Mombasa-Nairobi's standard gauge railway. Each generation has carried the journey forward. The promise to extend Kenya's rail further